God be with you.
I'm a new brother, a novice, Gregor. I don't know my way around here yet. You're in charge of the whole monastery, aren't you?
Welcome amongst us. Yes, yes. The Lord wanted me to take over the abbot's duties in his absence, but mainly I'm a servant of God, just like you and all the other brethren. Before God, there's no difference between us. How do you like it here?
It's wonderful here.
I'm glad to hear it. May your enthusiasm last.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. What are the roles of the various monks here?
Well, the abbot is the head, but he's not here now. Then there's the prior and the sub-prior, the librarian, the porter, and many others. As a novice, you should be particularly mindful of the circators. They're the ones who maintain discipline and punish bad behavior.
Will you tell me something about how the abbot is elected?
Of course. Abbot Peter is old, and we're afraid he'll soon be with our Heavenly Father. When he's gone, someone else will have to lead the monastery. All the elder brothers will assemble to choose who that is.
Anyone can become the abbot?
Precisely. We have two candidates, Nevlas and John. As the spiritual shepherd of all of the brothers here, I'm not allowed to publicly express a preference for either. And as a novice, you shouldn't be involved in the election. I know that some brothers have already begun scheming, but don't even think about getting mixed up in it. With the blessing of the Holy Spirit, all will end up as it should be.
Ah, Gregor. Talk to me.
That is to say, he should show them all that is good and holy, by his deeds even more than by his words, expounding the Lord's commandments in words to the intelligent among his
Talk to me,
disciples,
brother.
but demonstrating
I'd like to
the
ask you
divine
something about the
precepts by his actions for those of harder hearts and ruder minds. The abbot should always remember what he is and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed, from him more is required. Let him make no distinction of persons in the monastery. Let him not love one more than another, unless it be one whom he finds better in good works or in obedience.
Talk to me,
Let
brother.
him not shut his eyes to the faults of offenders, but
I'm looking for something a little,
let him cut out those
unorthodox.
faults by the roots,
And what would that be exactly?
remembering the fate of Heli, priest of silence.
I'm looking for lockpicks.
Lock picks? And what would you like those for?
But bold, hard, proud, and disobedient.
I'd like to practice opening locks, just for the fun of it.
Just for fun. Pull the other one, brother. It's got bells on. Anyway, you're barking up the wrong tree. I can't help you.
And again, beat your son with the rod, and you will deliver his
What troubles you?
soul from death. The rule
And
I'm.
lock
the first degree of humility is
What's it to you? Do you have some or not?
peace, brother. There's no need to get all worked up. So you heard I used to be a burglar, did you? I put it all behind me as soon as I took the vows. But I do have a few lockpicks left. I'll trade them for food. Get me a bite to eat, and you can have your lockpicks. Can't say fairer than that, can I?
For in the disciple obeys with an ill will and earnest, not necessarily with his lips, but simply in his heart, then even though he fulfills the command, yet his work will not be acceptable to God, who sees that his heart is murmuring. And far from gaining a reward for such work as this, he will incur the punishment due to murmurers, unless he amend and make satisfaction. The rule of Saint Benedict, readings on humility. The first degree of humility is obedience without delay. This is the virtue of those who hold nothing dearer to them than Christ, who, because of the holy service they have professed, and the fear of hell, and the glory of life everlasting, as soon as anything has been ordered by the superior, receive it as a divine command. But this very obedience will be acceptable to God and pleasing to men only. The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the spirit of silence. Let us do what the prophet says.
Aha!
I will guard my ways, that I may not sin with my tongue. I have set a guard to my mouth. I was mute and was humble.
I'm look-
and kept silence even from good.
I'm looking for
Here
lockpicks.
the prophet shows that if the spirit of silence ought to lead us at
So-
times from good good, holy,
Let's talk.
Well,
sensation. For it is written much speaking, you will not escape.
Are we agreed?
And
You can't be serious.
death and life are in the power of the tongue.
This is a waste of...
Speaking and teaching belong to the master, the disciple. All the humility and submission
What would you like?
inspired by reverence. But as for coarse jests and idle words,
Brother, I've a favour to ask. And I think you're the man to help me with it.
I see. So it's the dodgy sort of favor, is it?
Well, yes. I need to get hold of the keys to the monastery.
That won't be easy, I can tell you that straight off. The prior always keeps the keys close by him. So how exactly do you imagine I could help?
because of the holy service they have professed, and the fear of hell, and the glory of life everlasting.
Could you take the keys off him?
Rob the prior? You've got to be joking.
You wouldn't be doing it for free.
Then what could you possibly pay me? I'm done with my thieving, and you'd have to offer me a whole lot of groschen to change my mind.
How much would you want?
A princely sum, brother. This is no trifling matter.
That much? Where am I supposed to find that much coin? No one here has any money.
Precisely. But no groschen, no theft. And think twice before you ask me that kind of favor again.
Yet his work will not be acceptable to God, who sees that his heart is murmuring, and far from gaining a reward for such
I'm looking for something.
And
incur the punishment due to murmurers.
I need to get some.
you're not the only one. But I have to keep records of all the casks, and the prior checks on them. He'd notice any loss straight away. Just like our food, everything's rationed. So I'm sorry, but I'll have to disappoint you, brother.
Hold nothing dearer to them than Christ, who, because of the holy service,
No, nothing really, come to think of it.
fear of hell, and the glory of life everlasting. As soon as anything has been ordered by the superior, receive it as a divine.
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
Cannot suffer any delay in executing it. But this very obedience will be acceptable to God.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
Only if what is commanded is done without hesitation. Delay.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's not much to tell. I lived in Vlashim, and after my father died, I found out I wasn't much of a merchant.
For if the
So I left the shop to my brother and decided to become a monk. It's peaceful here. There's food and lots of time.
So you chose to come here.
the command, yet
It may seem strange, but I'm one of the few novices that did.
who sees
I might be the only one.
murmuring.
The truth is, the idea of spending my life in a monastery was more appealing than being cooped up in a greasy old shop.
Murmurers, unless he amend and make satisfaction. The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the abbot. Therefore, when anyone receives the name of abbot, he ought to govern his disciples with a twofold teaching. That is to say, he should show them all that love one more than another, unless it be one whom he finds better in good works or in obedience. And let
Greetings, brother. I'm Gregor, and I'm new here.
Greetings to you, brother. I'm Yodok, the oldest of the novices. I hope you'll like it here in the monastery and that you won't get into trouble.
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the rules of the order. I suggest you get to know the older monks. You never know when it might come in handy.
I'm interested in the other novices. Do you know anything about Antonius?
Only that he came to the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want to work in his father's shop. Antonius is all right. You can rely on him. He won't betray your confidence. He's always happy to help, which is more than can be said for the other brothers.
I'm interested in Lucas.
Nobody knows much about Lucas. He keeps himself to himself. If you ask me, he's got something to hide. I'd keep well clear of him if I was you.
Do you have any grounds for suspecting him of something?
Quite a lot. And also none at all. The circators who make the rounds despise him, and they'd never punish anyone without cause.
Can you tell me something about yourself?
I would if there was anything noteworthy to say. But I'm just the ordinary son of a landowner, now a monk. There's nothing in my past, present, or future that anyone could find interesting.
Why did you join the monastery?
Because it was better than living in poverty. As the youngest son, I'm not entitled to inherit my father's estate, but he was kind enough to sell off some cattle and send me here. And you know what? I'm glad to be here. It's better than mucking out manure.
Who would you vote for as the new abbot if you could?
Why do you care? We don't have the right to vote, so we shouldn't get mixed up in it.
I'm just interested, that's all.
I like John better. But like I've said, it's not our place to get involved. It's enough that Antonius is mixed up in it. Don't you start too.
Talk to me, brother.
Who would you choose as the new abbot if you could?
Why should I even think about that when I don't have the right to vote? Gregor, don't go poking your nose into other people's business. You'll sleep better at night.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is Novice, and I'm the provost here. I'm in charge of the monastery's property, as well as handling trade with the outside world.
That means you get to leave the monastery?
No, not at all. I just write lists and send them out.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm the provost of this monastery. But in reality, I spend all my time making sure my brother's gluttony and the construction of a new church don't swallow up the few resources we have left.
I'm interested in the election of the new abbot.
You're not alone. Everyone's so worked up about that they spent no time considering how they could make the monastery a better place now.
Why? What's wrong with it now?
Many brothers think more about their stomachs than prayer. The older brethren bend the rules of the order to make them fit their interests. So, to balance the scales, they want the novices to lead exemplary lives. Sin abounds here, just as in the outside world.
What sins are you talking about?
The scripture says, "Let he who is without sin cast the first stone." I'm sorry, Gregor, it's not my place to speak about the sins of others.
Can you tell me about Abbot Peter?
Peter's wise in the ways of politics and a good shepherd, but as you've already heard, he's old and infirm. The other brothers see him with one foot in the grave, but I still have hope for him. But you, brother, don't let yourself get involved in the games of your superiors. Could you help me with something?
With what?
I'm interested in medicine, and I know there's a cure for the abbot's ailment. With your help, I could find out the details, and together you and I could give old Peter a few more years to do good. What do you say?
You can count on my help. What do you need me to do?
In order to get the recipe for this medicament, a few rules will need to be broken. Now you know most of the brothers believe every illness is a message from God, and that it's not our place to deny his will. I, however, think if God sent us not just illnesses, but also the medicine to cure them, then it's our duty to relieve people of their suffering. The cure for Abbot Peter's illness could be contained in one of the books in our library, but it will certainly be amongst the libri prohibiti, the forbidden books, those we aren't permitted to read.
Why are they forbidden?
Because they contain occult and demonic practices, witchcraft and all manner of evil. Or so some people claim. It's nonsense, of course. This is nothing but a book of medicine, albeit one written by a pagan. Ibn Sina, also known as Avicenna, is universally acknowledged to be a wise man. But here, at some point, someone decided his book is the work of a Saracen devil and must be kept under lock and key. Since then, no one can even talk about the book. But the three wise men were from the East, were they not?
Where can I find it?
In the library, there's a large cabinet with a lock on it. The forbidden books are inside. You'll easily recognize what you're looking for. The cover has not only a Latin inscription, but also Saracen letters. Bring it to me, but leave the other books there. No one will notice if one book disappears, but if more were to vanish, someone would certainly begin to look into it, which is exactly what we don't want.
Is there anything you can tell me that would help?
There's a key to the cabinet in the prior's chambers. The librarian should have another one, or you can acquire some lockpicks. But I can't tell you where or how. Perhaps Brother Celerius could help.
I'm ready.
One more important thing. There's always someone in the library during the day. To pass unwatched, you'll need to go at night. It's locked, but I'm sure you'll manage to get in. They say Brother Celerius understands locks, but don't tell him why you need it. Once you have the book, bring it to me, and I'll then use it to make Peter's medicine. We'll soon have the election of the abbot over and done with.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it. Today it's your task to concoct 2 potions to aid digestion. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can check them.
Salve Domine.
What would you like?
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent. Soon enough, you'll be teaching the other novices. Pious, Peace.
What is it, brother?
I found this piece of parchment. It looks like it's been ripped out of a book. Do you know what it is?
It appears to be a page torn out of Ovid.
Ovid? What is that? Is it the name of a book?
Not what, but who? Ovid was a great Roman poet. We have a few volumes by him in the library, but one of them vanished one day. Now I believe I can guess what happened. Brother Eustace, may the earth rest lightly on him, was quite narrow-minded when it came to classical literature. If a book had any mention of woman at all, he condemned it as a heretical work. If he'd had his way, all such books would have been burned. Ovid's The Art of Love must have been such a thorn in his side that he stole it from the library, tore it up, and hid the pages wherever he could.
Oh, would you like me to put the book back together again?
Absolutely. I imagine he hid them throughout the monastery. It might take you a while to find them all, but when you do, you can rest assured Ovid will return to his rightful place in the library.
Good. I'll look around for it.
Thank you, brother. It's of no great importance, but if you can find all 10 pages, I'll be most grateful.
Where should I look?
If I knew, I wouldn't have asked you to do it.
I found a few pages of the torn-up book, but...
Wonderful.
I've heard there are some forbidden books locked up in the library.
That's correct.
Could a book be prohibited by mistake? Maybe a good book or a useful one?
No errors are made. Every book on the prohibited list is there for a reason. Who am I to doubt the wisdom of Mother Church?
How does a book get on the forbidden list?
Forbidden works are full of heresy and blasphemy and witchcraft. If you ask me, we should burn them immediately, not archive them.
I don't need to hear anything else.
What do you...
I'm here to work.
Good. This is most likely the first time you've ever done this in your life. But it's easier than you think. Just a bit of practice and learning Latin. Here's the original, and Here are the blank parchments on which you'll copy what you read in the original. Is that clear? Then you may begin, and try not to make a mess of it.
Don't even look at that cabinet. It contains forbidden books. Get away from her. The books stood in there aren't for your eyes to see. What would you like?
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. But I've no time for idle chat. I transcribe books from dawn till dusk. I've been doing it for years and I'll be doing it till the day I die.
What, you do nothing else?
It is my penance and my blessing. And now, brother, if you don't mind, I'd like to get this page finished. Praise be to Christ, brother.
I'd like to ask about something.
Can't you see I'm working?
You call that a copy? You've completely ruined the parchment with your scribbling.
You're interested in what's inside? Forbidden books, written by the devil himself. Forget about them.
Salve. Be well. Expounding the Lord's commandments in words to the intelligent among his disciples, but demonstrating show them all that is good and holy, by his deeds even more than by his words, expounding the Lord's commandments in words to the intelligent among his disciples, but demonstrating the divine precepts by his actions for those of harder hearts and ruder minds. The abbot should always remember what he is and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed, from him more is required. Let him make no distinction of persons in the monastery. Let him not love one more than another, unless it be one whom he... Let him cut out those faults by the roots as soon as they begin to appear.
This looks like the dregs after a night's drinking. Who could be coming here?
Someone really reeks of matches.
You're right. Stop what you're about. And it's not the first time.
Things will get worse. I can feel it in my joints.
The things you say.
My joints started aching just before they raised scallops, and now they hurt again, but worse than last time. I tell you.
You might be wrong.
He'll still be on this earth for many years to come.
I wish all good health upon him. But I want children only in you.
He can't sleep. He prays long into the night.
They're shirking their responsibilities, leaving us, their superiors, to chase around after them.
Oh, you're interested in what's inside? Forbidden books, written by the devil himself. Forget about them. Talk to me, brother.
I'd like to.
Can't you see? Interested in what's inside? Forbidden books, written by the devil himself. Forget about them.
His health is deteriorating. They say he won't make it to the altar.
No,
Talk to me,
no.
brother.
Peter has a strong constitution. He'll still be on this earth for many years to come.
I wish all good health upon him.
I'd like to ask
But
you
I
something
want
about the
change.
monastery.
Only a new abbot can bring that.
Waiting pays off. There's no hurry.
Salve, be well.
Salve. Be well.
Salve. Be well.
Today's food. What do they do in that kitchen? I'll bet they keep the tastiest morsels for themselves and give us the slop that's left.
My name's Gregor,
You can call me Siskin.
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon enough. Soon enough. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Well, probably the same as you. I want to be able to read in peace and quiet. And not just the books they make us read.
Ah, I see. Well then, I'll just concentrate on what I'm doing and pretend you're not here. You do the same.
As you wish. And if I could recommend some good reading to you, you'll find it in that locked cabinet. It's full of forbidden books. Until recently it was still unlocked. But after something vanished, they've kept it locked tight.
If something vanished, I can understand why.
Books are meant to be read, so...
Ha! This looks like the Saracen language. Ibn al-Hassan. That's who I'm looking...
What troubles you?
About that magic potion from the forbidden books. Would you share the recipe with me?
You don't even have to ask. It's thanks to you I have it. Old wives' ointment, which witches use upon the Sabbath, and prepare oil, a fistful of marigold, a fistful of belladonna, and a fistful of lover's knot. Boil the lover's knot for one turn. Drop the ground marigold in the cauldron and boil for another turn. Drop the...
Sounds quite poisonous.
And it probably is, but I'm interested to find out what it does.
About that... What do you plan on doing with it?
I don't really know yet.
Siskin, that potion isn't a good idea.
Well, maybe it is, maybe it's not. But I want to try it out. I'm not saying right now, but at some point.
Let's change the subject.
You've seen us drinking here, so either join in or swear you won't tell a soul. You won't want to end up like Lucas now, would you?
All right. I wouldn't mind some wine.
That's more like it. Sit down and have a drink, my lad. Ah, down the hatch.
Every gulp a treat, isn't that the truth?
No wonder. With our throats going dry all day.
Next time we'll get the Yonok to bring some Rhine wine. I'm losing my taste for this one.
Why doesn't...
What would you like?
What are you doing here?
What does it look like?
But we're all monks.
Youngster, when you're as old as I, you'll understand.
Why not? I've had enough opprobria and obedientia for one day.
That's what we like to hear.
Let's drink.
That's the idea. And what should we drink to?
How about to the abbot?
To the abbot it is. But wait a minute, lad. Which one?
To Peter.
So, to Peter. He's done so much for us, but his time is at hand. To his immortal soul.
Let's play.
Just the man we've been waiting for, my friend. So.
what's in it.
Don't be absurd. It's a first-class cask, direct from Znojmo.
No, I know the taste of a good vintage, and this isn't it. I'll bet you that.
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
I'd like to...
Ah, Greg.
About... Tell me something about Nevlas.
Nevlas is weak and toothless.
I'd like to help you if I can.
I'm convinced Nevlas must have done something that would greatly damage him if everyone found out.
So I should dig something up on him and tell you...
Exactly. But I doubt you'll have any luck. Nevlas is too cunning and careful to give anything away.
Once I find something out, I'll tell you. Thank you for answering.
What's there left to drink?
To our fresh young novice, Brother, what are you doing here?
I definitely was there. I did come a little late, so perhaps no one noticed me.
Really? I'll pretend nothing happened. But this is the last time, brother.
God be with you.
Not now, brother. Up. Praise be to Christ.
Here's the book you wanted.
Amazing. This really is it. Now I can use it to prepare a cure for our suffering abbot. Then I'll leave it in the library to make it seem as if Brother Librarian left it lying about. There'll be no investigation. It would be against his best interests, as he'll look like the one who wasn't taking proper care of the books. It will drive him mad. I didn't leave that book out, or did I? Is there anything I can do for you in return?
Oh, just forget about it.
By his deeds even more than by his words, expounding the Lord's commandments in words to the intelligent among his disciples, but demonstrating the divine precepts by his actions for those of harder hearts and ruder minds. The abbot should always remember.
Ah, Greg.
I found a few pages of the torn-up book.
Wonderful.
The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on. Will be acceptable to God and pleasing to men only if what is commanded is done without hesitation. Delay, lukewarmness, grumbling, or objection. For the obedience given to superiors is given to God. For if the disciple obeys with an ill will and murmurs, not necessarily with his lips but simply in his heart, then even though he fulfills the command, yet his work will not be acceptable to God, who sees that his heart is murmuring, and far from gaining a reward for such work as this, he will incur the punishment due to murmurers, unless he amend envy. This is the virtue of those who hold nothing dearer to them than Christ, who, because of the holy service they have professed, and the fear of hell, and the glory of life everlasting, as soon as anything has been ordered by the superior, receive it as a divine command, and cannot suffer any delay.
What would you like?
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it. Today's task, 2 cockerel potions. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can check them.
These novices. I'd pull those idlers by the ears.
What have they done to you this time, brother?
They're shirking their responsibilities, leaving us, their superiors, to chase around after them, finishing what they don't.
Did you have to finish someone's weeding in the garden again?
Yet again. I've had enough of it.
Things will get worse. I can feel it in my joints. Things you say. My joints started aching just before they raised scallops. And now they hurt again. But worse than last time. I'm telling you, something is going to happen out there. You might be wrong. And besides, God will be our protector.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum.
Peace be with
What
you.
troubles you?
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent. Soon enough, you'll be teaching the other novices.
Talk to me, brother.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you.
Can you read at all? I've never seen so many mistakes. superior, receive it as a divine
God be with
command,
you.
and cannot suffer any delay.
What would you like?
But this very
I have everything we need for the escape.
to God and pleasing to men only if what is commanded is done without
Excellent. Straight after Vespers, we'll meet in the dormitory. We'll have to get it all done before the monks have finished dinner.
What exactly is your plan? And why can't we do it at night?
We're going to prepare a little riddle they'll never solve. And why at mealtime? Because we need the dormitory as well as the church to be empty. Then at night we'll escape. Do you follow? Take everything with you and don't forget the keys.
Good. Once evening mass ends, I'll be in the dormitory.
work as this, he will incur the punishment due to murmurers, unless he amend any satisfaction. The rule of Saint Benedict.
Praise be to God. For a moment there I was worried you weren't coming. Give me that blood. This is the exact spot where you pushed me off the gallery. And here's where you dragged my lifeless body. Thank you for helping me out. Now we must each go our own way.
Well, I can't just let you leave. You're a criminal.
What are you on about? Did you really help me escape just to portray me?
I'm truly sorry. But you were there at the Neuhof massacre, and you're a valuable witness. I'm taking you to the bailiff.
Gregor, you can't be serious. I thought I won't be taken anywhere. I'd rather die than lose my freedom.
Go ahead and gather your bollocks.
Dale, Topradele! You'll get what's for.
This is one of the men who raised Neuhoff. He should be able to tell you something useful. But I need to ask a favour. I need you to keep him out of sight so his accomplices don't know he's been caught.
Fine work, and I'll do as you say. I'll find a deep, dark hiding place where no one will hear me interrogate him. And while we're at it, I'll have your things brought here. Wait here a while.
I've got the book.
Really? You're a fine fellow. Well, show me it then.
Here it is.
Wonderful. Come back in a little while. I need to read through it and find that spell. And here's a reward for your efforts.
That treasure of yours you sent me to get.
Did you find it?
It belongs to Baron.
But I couldn't know that.
That means you still owe me.
But I don't have anything else.
Look here, Kunesh.
Working for you?
In Pribyslavitz. We're rebuilding the whole settlement. You could maybe work there as a woodcutter.
Well, I could cut wood. But what's it worth to you?
I offer you a job, and you start giving me lip again.
Oh, don't start on me again, for the love of God. All right, I'll work for you, if you'll just leave me be. I've had enough of getting my arse kicked.
I'm honored that a... Good luck to you.
Hey, good day.
Good luck
then.
Let's...
That sounds... All right, sir.
Henry, I'm so glad to see you.
How about now?
It's late now, but come by early.
why?
I mean, what can I bet?
Let's keep. If you look, that's a.
All right, what?
I'm glad. A nice little wage. Goodbye. Ah! God bless you. What troubles you?
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
All right. As long as you've got the enrollment stake. Sir Hanish's rule is every contestant has to put up 60 groschen.
Of course. Here you are.
I'll write your name down. And I need to know what weapon you choose.
Longsword. I reckon it's what I'm best at.
Good. Get yourself ready. You're next in line. Good luck then. The first combatant will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzik Kubla, who will measure his skills against Pavel Kolrobak from the garrison of Sir Sebastian von Berg. Let us wish the combatants luck. The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Kurwa!
That's the end of the first round of combat, and the victor is Henry of Skalitz. The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields. Having proved his combat skills in this round and emerged victorious, he shall proceed to the next round of the Ratai Tourney. Meeting face to face in this round will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Saradzic Kubla. And his adversary will be Michal of Janovitz, spearman of the Lords of Sternberg. Let us wish the combatants luck. All is prepared for the first duel. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Jesus Christ! Ow! Had enough? Come and get it! Here! Go ahead, gather your strength.
The first victor in our tourney is Henry of Skalitz. The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields. Henry of Skalitz. He is hereby declared the victor in this round and shall proceed to the next round. The first combatant will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Kubla, who will measure his skills against Coleman, man-at-arms of Sir Hanush of Laipa. Let us wish the combatants luck. All is prepared for the first duel. We will witness a duel with longswords.
I'm over here.
Take that! Come and get it. Fucking hell. Had enough? Go ahead and gather your strength. You'll need it. Quitting? Peace. Shit. God.
Way off. Peace. God. Herrgott. Peace. God. Shit. Fuck it.
The victor of the first duel is Henry. And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields.
Give up. Curse! God! Way off. Bugger!
Good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Ratai tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sir Hanush of Leipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzik Kobila. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sir Hanush.
Here, Henry.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You've earned it. See you later.
Ugh.
God be with you.
I've come for my winnings.
All right. There'll be another tourney in a week or so. Are you going to give me a...
We'll see.
Heel.
Hail the...
How about now?
That sounds wonderful. Everyone says the Broken Wheel Tavern is the fun place to be in the evening. I want you to take me there.
Have you ever been to a tavern?
Me and my father used to stop at the tavern in the glade when he was taking the flour into town, but he never wanted to take me inside. What do you think, Hal? Shall we go?
And just where might that be?
Just above the upper gate, a little before you reach Ratai.
Well, I don't see why not. But you'll have to try some ale while you're there.
I will, I promise.
Let's be going then. Sometimes. If I want a proper meal, I have to. You wouldn't want to eat the stuff I cook. Don't talk about those oat cakes. Fritz's belly heaves at the very mention, even now.
And that's where you go to woo wenches, is it?
Yeah, naturally. The taverns and baths are where the best ones gather.
You lout.
There's no need to take it the wrong way.
I'm not taking it any way at all.
It's all right. I'm only joking. I don't go picking up women in taverns. I prefer a different sort.
What sort might that be?
All mouth and green eyes.
You're such a...
Come on then.
So, here we are. Shall we order something?
Yes, definitely.
Service?
Ah, a pair of lovebirds. What would you like to order?
Is it alright?
It's excellent.
This ale, there's no better in the province.
You know what?
What? What are you doing? Oh, no.
Oh.
But really?
Yes. Oh, come on, be brave.
No, I've never...
Hand on my hip.
I don't even know how.
And off we go.
But really, I don't know how.
You're doing just fine.
All right. Oh, it's...
All right.
It's fine. Not so bad. You wore me out.
And you said you couldn't dance.
How about a dance with a real man?
How about you leave me alone and bother someone else?
Oh, come on. It's a crime to waste a body like that on a scrawny boy like him. You got tits like a cow in calf. Ah, that's it. I like a woman to fight before I fuck her. You'll pay for that, boy. Your end is nigh. Go!
God!
My hero. Does it hurt?
You should worry about the other fella. I'm fine. Ow!
Of course you are. That's why you wince every time I touch you. You saw him off, though. He wasn't feeling so playful after you'd finished with him.
That tickles.
Baby.
So, you'll probably be fine. But try to give your hands some rest. Don't go lifting anything too heavy.
Thank you. Can I take you home?
You never give up. Are you sure you don't need a bit more rest? I can find my own way home.
I'll manage those few extra steps.
Come on then, hero.
I'll give you this. Nights out with you might be painful, but they're never boring.
I do my best.
You should go in before Peshek starts fretting. Oh. Yeah!
God be with you, Henry.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey! My humble greetings. How may I serve you?
I've got those hides you wanted.
Now that's what I call quality. That'll do me just fine. Here, you've earned a bit of coin.
Couldn't you use some hides?
Aye, I've got an order from the monastery for hare hides. They make belts from them to ease backache. I shouldn't wonder if the old abbot wears one himself. Take care.
What's that?
Yeah.
I've decided what to build.
Come along with me then, and we'll start building.
We're going to build here?
Indeed.
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. All good.
Hey! So, how...
Let's see. You're still far from having the income you need to make the village prosper. You'll need to get the tradesmen working better and creating space for more people. The church is still in ruins. We're on the right track, but we haven't reached the end yet.
All right. Could you explain something to me? How can I improve the buildings?
The process is exactly the same as for building from the ground up. We need to have enough coin. It goes without saying that there's no point in better blacksmith's equipment if you've no forge to put it in.
Well, I can't argue with that. But why bother with improvements at all?
Because they make it possible to produce better goods that can be sold at a higher price, so we'll earn more money.
Nothing, actually. What is it this time?
We have a problem with water. That is, with the stream. With the, use of the stream.
The stream? What seems to be the trouble?
Sir, they won't let me have a shit.
What's that?
Your locator here won't let people go for a shit.
God give me strength.
Master Locator, would you be so kind as to cast some light on the matter?
I never forbade anyone to defecate. It's not something that can be prohibited anyway.
You did so.
All I asked was that people did their business further downstream. After all, we don't want our water supply contaminated. It could cause disease.
What do you suggest, Master Marius?
Let the people answer the call of nature at least 100 feet downstream from the village.
What? That far? What if I get the runs? I'd shit myself before getting there.
I've decided. Defecating will only be allowed at least 100 feet from the village.
But, sir...
A wise decision, Henry.
Well, at least we have permission to go and shit again. I'll go and tell the fellas we can go to the stream. It's been a tough few days.
You mean you haven't been since... No, don't say it. I don't even want to know.
Hey, you! This is forbidden to walk in that.
Mother of God! What do you gape? God save you, good night.
About transporting the stone to Pribislavis.
Yes?
I've got my own merchant.
Splendid!
The stone is for Sir Divish. It's for a village he wants to rebuild as quickly as possible. I doubt he'd take it well that the overseer of his own quarry is overcharging him for it.
Well...
What are you staring at? The baths of a pagan guests, not idlers with nothing better to do.
That's better.
Excellent. We'll start sending the stone as soon as your merchant gets here.
Good luck, then.
No? Then get lost.
Is something the matter?